The war against plastic was being won, we were told. Governments around the world were banning single-use plastics and making us think more about our plastic footprint.
Canada is an important player in the larger global movement to reduce plastic pollution.
The UK is one of those countries that's committed to making sure that 30% of the world's oceans are fully protected.
The government is phasing out single-use plastic shopping bags over the next year.
But then came COVID. To stop the spread of the virus, single items of fruit found themselves bound up in plastic. Coffee companies shifted back a gear to single-use cups, while in the UK an outright ban on plastic straws and stirrers has been delayed due to the pandemic. People too have covered up with disposable gloves and masks, with countries having to order billions of those to meet demand. The United Nations, though, is warning that many will end up here, on the streets, as rubbish.
Plastic pollution was already one of the greatest threats to our planet before the coronavirus outbreak. The sudden boom in the daily use of certain products to keep people safe and stop the disease is making things much worse.
The fear of them becoming part of the litter problem has pushed many governments to issue fines. In France, improperly discarding a mask could land you with a penalty of €135, which could easily go up to €750 if the issue gets escalated to court. Those hefty fines, though, seem to fail to prevent masks like this ending up not just on the street, but also in our seas. This video from one French organisation that regularly cleans up litter in the sea shows the scale of the issue. It's warned the problem is dire, with gloves, masks and bottles of hand sanitizer now floating beneath the waves.
Before COVID-19, we found zero masks. It's a new pollution, totally new. We already had plastic bags, plastic bottles, cups, straws, and now this. Masks also contain plastic, in fact. It's not widely known, but a mask can take up to 600 years to degrade, and they will fragment into little plastic molecules, and these are going to enter into the food chain. I want people to wear more of the reusable masks, wash them and re-wear them. It will cost less, and there will be less thrown away.
Many masks contain plastics such as polypropylene. That takes 450 years to decompose, and the French government is being asked to act.
The extent of this environmental pollution should alert us, because these masks, passing from sidewalks to waterways, will inevitably end up in nature or in the sea. Moreover, with a lifespan of 450 years, this equipment constitutes a veritable ecological time bomb. Obviously, a health solution must not generate a global environmental crisis.
It's not just plastic that is causing concern. In China, dramatic air quality improvements were seen during lockdown. They've all now but vanished as manufacturing has been ramped up back to pre-COVID levels. And there's concern that elsewhere too, in a bid to stave off collapse of many companies, particularly the oil and gas industries, they may be asking for special dispensations.
There's a serious risk that polluters could emerge from this crisis bolder and potentially more profitable than ever.
Many once thought that the silver lining of COVID-19 could be the chance to heal the planet, to live in a way that's more harmonious with nature. It seems the reality couldn't be farther from that dream. Charlotte Dubinsky, RT, Paris.
Let's bring you some stories from across the globe now, starting in Russia. The far eastern city of Habara